And welcome to Letcher County Central High School for tonight's game, district rivalry between the Knott County Central Lady Patriots and the home team, the Letcher County Central Cougars. I'm Anthony Bersalia, joined alongside with me here tonight, Mark Young. And Mark, it's a beautiful day. Our first game, softball game here for the Lady Cougars on Bluegrass Sports Nation. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing great, man. This is perfect weather. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's ready to play some softball.
We, of course, we're going to be here for the Pikeville game, but a lot was going on during the Sweet 16, and so much has been going on, the NCAA tournament. But as we're going to get ready to have our national anthem here between the Patriots and the Lady Patriots, Lady Cougars, of course, the Cougars in the home uniforms, the white jerseys, blue and white trimmings, blue numerals, Knott County Central, navy blue and white, and with the red numerals. And we'll take a 2-minute break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And that concludes the national anthem here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Again, want to thank a lot of those sponsors, Appalachian Wireless, Double Quick, and ARH. And Mark, Letcher County Central getting back what was supposed to be our spring break last week. Ended up, they went to South Carolina and played down there in that tournament. And they always do that. They've been doing that the last few years, going down there, and it's always helped them every year they've been in it.
Yeah, the Ripton experience is really neat. Coach Bumper Adams and myself started going there years ago, and Coach Perkins has followed suit. You get to play a lot of teams from other states, and you get exposed to a lot of things that make you a better ball club, and that's one of the reasons that he keeps that tradition going. I know this year they played from teams from Ohio and Illinois and West Virginia, so the more experience that you can get, especially in a tight space like that early in the season, it helps prepare you later on down the line, and that's what all these coaches are hoping to do.
Definitely. In Knott County Central, of course, this is a rivalry. Of course, I'm so used to for so many years seeing James Sandlin over there on that sideline, but coaching. But they've been under new direction, and it has just been just the last few years. And, of course, this is a big-time rivalry. Anytime you get these two teams going, it's always, you never know what's going to happen. And, of course, Letcher County Central really, I think, in ways, mix of veterans and young ones. And I think we're going to get a good slugfest here tonight in the 56. Of course, you know, if you look at the starting lineups here tonight, the starting lineups for Knott County Central, number 5, Kyra McAlarnis, number 21, Addison Conley, number 12, Abby Gentry, number 1, Kaylee, excuse me there. It's been a little bit. But we have, yes, right, Lafferty. Sorry, I had written that really fast earlier. And but we got Miss Lafferty, Kaylee Lafferty, my apologies. We also have number 55, Emily Waddle, number 11, Drew Reed, who I thought really helped propel Knott County Central to win that girls' regional championship game against Hazard. What a game she had back in basketball. And also number 7, Bella Hammond, used to work with her mom. And number 4, Danny McAlarnis, number 33, Emma Dials, and number 19, Nevaeh Yeri.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I'm noticing, Anthony, right now, the flag is absolutely still. When they were doing the national anthem, it was blowing hard to the outfield. So I look for the long ball to come and play tonight if this gust of wind keeps going.
And, of course, Mark Young and I, we're not only going to be doing the commentary and everything, we're going to be producing this game as well, too. And I want to thank Matt as we'll try to keep the strikes and runs and balls as we got us a little tally here. I've never seen this type of setup before. It's amazing what technology has, especially when you have a roadcaster, of course, Knott County Central, 4-9 on the year. And this has been up and down year for them. And, you know, these two teams could possibly, Mark, when you really look at it, they've got the home and home. And then, you know, the district, and then you never know if you'll meet in the region. These teams could potentially meet. Of course, you got to count Jenkins, Jim Buchanan as well, and Cordia. But you look at it with any of those teams in the 53rd, you could possibly meet 53, 54, or not 53, 54 times, but 3 or 4 times is what I meant to say. And leading off will be Kyra McAlarness for the Lady Patriots.
Yeah, she's batting .433 right now. I mean, she's a big stick for a leadoff person. So, I mean, they expect a lot of things out of her. She's really been able to make a good contact.
1-0 will be the count. McAlarness high in the right field. That's a home run. Oh, no. Yes, it is. Kyra McAlarness off the second pitch puts it right in the right field, just over the seats there. And already Knott County Central up 1-0 over the Lady Cougars.
And that one needed no wind at all. I mean, that was a line drive about 8 or 10 foot up in the air, and it never even hesitated clearing. Nice shot.
That was, of course, and you mentioned that slight breeze. We can feel it coming in here. And now Addison Conley, another basketball player that got it done for the Lady Patriots. She's up to bat for I just said it, Lady Patriots.
Yeah, she's got a 256 batting average right now.
Swing and a miss. That's going to be a strike. So 0-1 the count.
That was a nice pitch, just straight down the middle. Kelsey just brought it the heat.
The heat's not on right now, but she brought the heat there, as you said, Mark. Here's a bunt attempt. That's going to be good bunt. Throw in out. So 2 up, 1 down. And that'll be Letcher County Central. They will have to go against Miss Abby Gentry here. So 1-0 early on here, Mark Young for the Lady Patriots. That was just a clear, beautiful shot. Of course, Kyra McAlarness was on the 2023 Perry Central Girls Regional Champion that won it up here. Of course, last year Letcher Central got them back in the semifinals and would win the region over Estill County 3-1. So McAlarness has that experience that you need to get the runs when you need it.
Yeah, that and the fact that she's an awesome athlete in everything she did. So she was late swinging at the first pitch. See what Gentry does this time. And evened it up at 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike, as you mentioned. And learning this technology, we'll try to keep you updated here. It's really cool. Oh, nice hit by Gentry. Good grab by the shortstop. Throw to first, but Gentry's going to be safe. Jake Johnson makes the call there. She's 1 of 1. And now, all of a sudden, 1 down, 2 on, 1-0 Knott Central.
Yeah, I mean, she did a great job stopping the ball in the infield and making it a close play at first, but hustling down the line, Gentry was able to beat the throw.
What's Kaylee Lafferty's batting average there, Mark Young, as she steps to the plate?
Lafferty is 406 right now. That's a great batting average.
Yeah, definitely. Mark, how do you feel like, I know we're going to break here in the softball action, how do you feel the kids up at Neon, I can say at Cowan, probably would have wanted a spring break last week? Was that the same way with the kids at Neon?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think more so the teachers than the students.
Yeah. And we have a sub by the Lady Patriots running on there at first.
Yeah, it's just a mercy runner.
Yeah.
For Gentry. Right.
I'll get that here for you here, just as the first pitch. Looked like there was an attempt still. That's going to be a ball. Pitch runner there for the Lady Patriots.
Yes.
She wears number 10. Tasia Stacy, the sophomore. Tassie. Yep.
I wasn't going to tackle the first name, but
Well, my apologies to Knott Central that watches this. I will go down. You know me. I will go down and ask a fan. Probably Tasia, a strike and a one on. So 2-1 your count.
I mean, she's not cheating herself. She's taking a good cut at it. If she makes contact, should be interesting.
Yeah, I think it's Tasia Stacy. Here's a hit by Stacy in the center field, and the catch, it's going to fall. And here we go. Stacy to run the second. The catch can't be thrown or caught. She is safe, and now you have runners on first and second with Knott Central leading 1-0 and 1 out, Mark.
Yeah, I thought because the runner was kind of in no man's land that they were going to be able to make the play, but they just wobbled the catch. So, like you said, ducks on the pond.
I'm telling you, I know people are probably watching this, but I'm loving this technology. The fact that you can hit this and everything, boy, y'all, I'm getting a learning experience right now. Up to bat for Knott Central there. Foul tip back. It's Emily Waddle.
And, man, did she take a rip at the ball. The Cougars kind of stepped in the corners thinking that may have a squeeze on, but, man, she took a big cut at it.
Beatty has had a really good year so far for the Lady Cougars. Pitching. 0-1 the count. That's going to be 1-1 now, just outside.
Yeah, the changeup just missed on the outside. Of course, Bentley keeps looking over to the dugout. They're calling her pitches from there, so.
And that's going to make it 1-2 as the ball fouls tip back. Yep.
She got a piece of it, but she just couldn't get it in play.
Thank you for joining us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Top of the first, 1-0. Beatty would love a strike here. That's going to be low, and that's going to make it 2-2 the count. So Mark there, just a big break there for Knott Central.
Yeah, absolutely. Katie Combs did a great job digging that out of the dirt and keeping it in front of her.
Popped up in play, and Scarlett Stamper will get the out in the foul territory. So 2 outs for Knott Central, but they still lead it 1-0 here.
Yeah, that was a big out for the Cougars. If they can get out of this inning and not allow the Patriots to score again, I would consider this a success if I were them.
I agree with you, Mark, there. Drew Reed up to bat, wearing number 11.
And,
low pitch. It's going to be a ball, 1-0 your count.
Right now, Reed's been struggling a little bit at the plate. She carries a 161 batting average.
Hard to believe it's already April the 9th. This softball only has, and the next pitch is a strike, and so it'll make it 1-1 next month. Or, you're only a month away, Mark, now, in just a few days from the regular season being over and it's starting district and region play.
Yeah, it's amazing. You've got, 37 more days of school left in this school year. It's flown by.
Foul tipped back. That makes the count 1-2 for Reed. Runners on second and first. We got Stacy over there. Check that. There's a pitch runner there. We'll get that as it pops up out of play. So I'll still make it 1-2.
One of the things that always makes softball and baseball interesting is a lot of times, especially when school ends in the end of May, you've got a week or two more of the season, hopefully more than that.
And check that. That's Kaylee Lafferty on first. Out the left field, flies over. And coming in will be Stacy for Knott Central, and Lafferty going to score as well, too, and make it 3-0 and a triple for the Lady Patriots is Drew Reed. You talked about that 160 batting average. Boy, she sure made it count there, Mark Young. She was deep, a 1-2 count, and Knott brings in 2 more runs to make it 3-0 Knott Central.
Yeah, even with that batting average, she had 7 RBIs, so you add 2 more to her resume.
My apologies here. Up the bat for the Lady Patriots is Bella Hammond. Lafferty and Stacy to go along with McAlarness's home run. That's going to be a strike. Your count's 1-1. That first pitch was a ball. My apologies. Writing down some stats here.
But, back in March 28th to be exact, these two teams played over at Knott County, and LCC was able to come away with a 9-7 victory. So both teams are capable of putting a lot of runs on the board.
It's a marathon, and we got a 1-2 count here. We'll get to that in a minute. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be a ball outside. Mark, the last time you and I were over there was the district championship. I believe Manus Blair was sitting out in center field for a little bit. The rain came down, and we had to run to the dugout to finish the game. We got rained on. That was great. And they get a strike there, so a strikeout for Beatty, and that takes us to 3 outs for the Lady Patriots. But at the top, top of the first inning, it is Knott County Central 3, Letcher Central nothing. We'll step out on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
3-0 Knott County Central going into the bottom of the first. We thank you for joining us on Facebook Live, Bluegrass Sports Nation, and YouTube. And we want to give some shout-outs here tonight to Coach Keith Baker for tuning us in. Saw you a few weeks ago up at the high school. Always good seeing you, brother. Always good seeing Jim Bob McCauley. Thank you for tuning us in here tonight. And also the great and legendary Bumper Adams. Hey, Bump, just wanted to tell you, your grandson and your 2 nieces doing a really good job in that Legally Blonde up here at Letcher Central. Got a chance to see that a couple of days, Mark Young, and it was just, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And, man, those kids have really, really, really worked hard.
Yeah, I mean, I was really impressed with it. I was impressed with not only what the kids did, but the set this year was a lot more complicated and was really neat.
And I got to say, I'm not going to say who stole the show or anything. It was tough to say. I mean, but it was so much fun. But I got to give props to Sophia Hogg. She has really done a really good job as Reese Weatherspoon or whatever the person was named in the movie and everything. And just everybody, Allie Bailey, Kara Breeding, just all you all out there. I could name them all off. Did a really great job. Even Kanan Harrell, Trip Stamper. A lot of the guys that we got here. And now we're back to softball action here. Bottom of the first, 3-0. Kyra McAlarness home run. Lafferty and Stacy scored. Up the bat is Scarlett Stamper. Mark, tell us a little bit about what Scarlett's done this season so far, batting-wise.
Well, right now she is carrying a .321 batting average. Yuri's on the mound for the Patriots. This is her 3rd start, so she is relatively just getting started in pitching this season, but she's got a ERA of 12.6, so the Cougars are definitely wanting to try to jump on her early if they can.
2-0 the count. I remember when these two teams back in 2022 down at Cordia played for the girls' 53rd district championship, and that final score ended up being 14-13. Was a wild game. So when these two teams get together, it's going to be high-scoring affair. You name it. You never know what's going to happen. And right now the count's 3-0, so Scarlett Stamper 1 ball away from getting on that base.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that. These two teams have met in the championship several times. I mean, they've met in there 6 times to be exact in the championship game, but they've met 15 times in the tournament altogether.
Rivalries at the best. I think when Letcher Central first started, won like the first several. I think got rattled off maybe the first 20 against them. And Scarlett Stamper right field, it's going to go foul just over there to just out of sight on the pole, so it'll make it 3-1 your count, I believe. Maybe 3. Yeah.
That filled it up 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2. That's right. That's what I thought because she foul tipped that one back.
But now if she lines that out in fair territory, that'd be just like another McLaurin's hit.
Yeah. Would have been a home run. Stamper with a nice hit up the middle, and she's going to get on base. So give her a single. Stamper 1 of 1, and now Katie Combs coming up the bat for the Lady Cougars. She's coming out to some Inner Sandman there by Metallica. Going at it hard there, Mark Young.
Yeah, she's got a 292 batting average herself, so but she's got a lot of speed. If she can put it in play, it's hard to get her out at first.
Nice hit to third. Will this be a double play? Reed makes one play. Stamper out at second, but Combs gets on base.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Reed to be able to get the lead runner there.
Anna Hatton coming up, the junior, number 14. Focused. 4-1 your hit count here. 1 error for the Lady Cougars. 3-0 your score. Yuri in the circle. I know they have a debate in softball. Sometimes they call it the circle. Sometimes they call it the pitcher's mound. But the circle up there, and see how she does from the circle today. And here it comes. A bunt attempt. That's going to go back foul. Combs will have to come back.
Well, one of the things I noticed and I saw Coach Perkins looking, they pulled the third baseman in because she squared the bunt. Don't be surprised to see Combs go from first to third if nobody's over there covering.
That was a heads-up play by Drew Reed to stop the run at second. And then Combs, as you said, she's going to slide and be safe.
Yeah, Combs has got some good wheels now. That's for sure.
Make it 0-2 your count. 1 out.
Now Hatton's got to protect herself at the plate.
Good crowd here on hand tonight. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a ball, and Combs is going to slightly hesitate, but makes it to third, no problem. It'll make it a 1-2 count now with 1 out, and now Letcher Central with the opportunity, Mark, to get on the board here and respond back to that 3-run scoring in the top of the first by the Lady Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, they're hoping to get a rally going with 1 out. And a runner on third, you got to get that runner home if you're the Lady Cougars.
Here's a wind-up pitch. Hatton takes her time, and she's going to strike out. And that'll be the 2nd out now here for the Lady Cougars. And now you got coming up to bat for the Lady Cougars, it'll be Kelsey Beatty.
Yeah, Bentley's
on
the mound or circle, everyone call it, but she carries a 346 batting average, so right now she's wanting to try to help herself.
Yuri takes her time. Wind-up pitch. Oh, low, and they're going to say strike on that. So 0-1 the count.
She started to swing at it. She wanted it, but she laid off.
Letcher Central needing to get a run here. 0-1 your count. That's going to be a ball. Didn't get to the mound there, so make it 1-1. Now you kind of wonder, Mark, if you get a ball here and have runners at third and first, going to be definitely you're going to try to get it. You just want to get points here or runs here if you're the Lady Cougars after that 3-inning run. Swing right to Drew Reed, the throw to first, and it's going to be an error, and Katie Combs will get in. Bentley will go to second and be safe. And now Letcher County Central going to make it 3-1 here. Big response there, Mark Young.
Yeah, that really was. Bentley had a good heads-up play going on to second as far as running. Now you've got Emma Pavlik coming up, and you got to decide what you want to do here. She's hitting 283, but she kind of smacks at the ball. And, of course, where Bentley's pitching, they can use a courtesy runner for her at second so they can get a little bit better speed out there.
And due to the hooded sweatshirt, do not know, apologize for that, who that is at second there. Cannot see the number, Mark, and they're pretty well covered up. So there is a runner there at second. Pitch run, as you mentioned. Emma Pavlik up the bat for the Lady Cougars. She goes after it hard. That's going to be a strike. 0-1 the count.
Yeah, that was a little on the outside, but she reached after it. She's just trying to slap the ball, make contact. That gives you an advantage batting from that left-hand side, being able to smack the ball that way.
Here we go on the wind-up pitch by Yeri. Pavlik doesn't take it. That's going to make it a 1-1 count. Smart move there by Emma to have the patience to not go after that one.
Yeah, it's good judgment.
Runner out at second for the Lady Cougars. They trail it 3-1 after McAlarnis, Lafferty, and Stacy scored. Katie Combs got the run for the Cougars. Pavlik right to Yeri. Yeri to first and out. And after one, it is Letcher County or Knott County Central 3, Letcher County Central 0. We will be back in 60 seconds on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
3-1 as we go to the top of the second inning. Mark Young, Anthony Bersalia here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Thank you for joining us here. And Scarlett Stamper really got out of, or sorry, my bad, Bentley got out of that first inning there and really was bailed out. Could have been a lot worse, Mark, but she bailed her team out and did well. As batting for the Knott County Central Patriots now, Danny McAlarnis, and the count is 1-0.
You know, normally I would say that the Cougars have an advantage because they have the 8-9 batters up and stuff, but I know that her last name is McAlarnis, so you can't say that.
Second pitch was a strike, 1-1 your count. Next pitch, it's going to be outside. It'll be a ball, 2-1 your count now.
She's got a 211 batting average going into this at-bat.
Knott County Central had an error there. That's how the Lady Cougars scored. Katie Combs. Next one, they're going to say strike, so that's going to be right even at 2 apiece, 2-2.
2-2. Now, Bentley's got 2 pitches to try to get her out here, so she probably don't want to give her her best pitch, maybe an off-speed pitch or something like that.
Struck her out.
She blew it by her.
First out in the inning on the Lady Patriots. That's what you needed if you're the Lady Cougars.
You know, that's Bentley's second strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Lady Cougars right now. She's really stepping up her game a little bit. Maybe she's got the nerves over with and settling in.
Emma Dials, number 33, up for the Lady Patriots. Going to try a bunt attempt, pulls back, and they're going to say a ball, so make it 1-0.
You know, a lot of young kids make the mistake putting that bat out there and not pulling it back, and it's a strike. So she did a great job getting her bat back.
Went for it there. That's going to be a strike. Just barely tipped it, make it a 1-1 count, 1 out.
Yeah, she waited a little long on that one. I think she's upset with herself. I look at the look on her face.
Going to take her time here. Comes back to the plate. 3-1 your score. Goes for another bunt attempt. That'll be another strike. Just barely tipped it. So 1-2 your count now. 1 out.
That's a foul, so she's still
Yeah,
alive.
tipped it back, and yeah.
I don't think she realized that she had got a piece of it. So
Yeah, just barely got that piece of it there, and Combs could have had the head of it up there. Could have got a possible out there. Here comes the next pitch, and that's a strikeout. Another one, and that's now going to be 2 outs on the Lady Patriots. And now coming up the bat will be Nevaeh Yuri.
You know, that's 3 strikeouts in a row for Bentley. She's starting a K club out there.
Yuri's first at bat tonight here. Lady Patriots leading it 3-1, top of the second. Actually, check that. I'm sorry. This is going to be Addison Conley batting.
Yeah.
So my apologies.
Yeah,
that's right. Yuri is the extra
flex
hitter there, flex, as you said there, Mark. So my apologies there.
Yeah, Gentry's batting for her in third spot.
Conley had batted. Thought she had batted earlier. Maybe had missed her. But up the bat will be Conley. Because she had followed.
She followed McLaurin.
Yeah, so McLaurin got on base.
They went ahead and put her on, didn't
yeah.
Her.
Oh, so they automatically walked her. Okay,
yeah.
So after the home run, so my apologies.
Yeah, that's called respect.
Yeah. So and she's going to try to go to second here. This counts 2-0.
With the lead she's got, I'm surprised that she didn't go. I mean, she got a great lead. Or a great jump, I should say.
And that's what threw me out, because I saw Addison Conley, and then you looked over, and then I did as well, too, and saw Michael Arnes, and she's going to try to go again. And this time they're going to say ball 3, so 3 straight balls. 3-1 your score. Top of the second. Knott Central up on top. They've got 2 outs, 3-0 count. Conley showing bunt. Pulls back, strikes, so it'll make it 3-1.
That's good pitch by Bentley there to get that one in the strike zone. So she's battling back there. She's just got to shake off the fact that there's a runner on first and get the batter.
McElarnis almost went, but now we got a full count as it was a swing and a miss. So here we go, Mark. House money here. If you're Bentley, you want to get this, as you mentioned, when I added that K club, let's see if she can do it, or let's see if Conley gets on.
And you know McLaurin is going with the pitch, it being the full count.
There she goes, and she's going to make it, but it will be a ball 4, and Conley gets on. So now you have runners on first and second for the Lady Patriots with 2 outs. And Abby Gentry back up the bat.
Yeah, Gentry's last time up, she was able to get on and ended up scoring.
We'll see what Bentley does here. 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Low pitch. Outside. Ball 1. So 1-0 the count here with 2 outs. Slight breeze still, Mark Young. Not really picking up, but still got that slight breeze.
Yeah. Gentry hit to the shortstop last time. She goes to opposite
out in the
field.
right field here, and Hatton makes the grab, and that's 3 outs. And after 1.5, your score, Knott County Central 3, Letcher County Central 1. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
3-1 as we go to the bottom of the second. Letcher County Central gets bailed out there with a great hit in the right field, but an even better catch by Anna Hatton to bail the Cougars out. You really think about it, Mark Young, Knott County's kind of left a couple of runs out there from scoring, but they still lead it 3-1, and Letcher County Central will have coming up, flip it here, Miss Cook, and you're going to have Bentley up and Sarah Richardson coming up here for the Lady Cougars.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, and 9. They want to try to get something started here. And ideally, you like to have the top of the order up there. But Cook's got a 292 batting average. So she might be the person to get this rolling.
J.R. Hammond coaching and just enjoying the season. Got rocking a great hat over there for the Patriots. J.R. is a great guy. Known him for years. And here we go. Miss Cook, see what happens here. See if she can get some momentum for the Lady Cougars. Showing bunt, high, pulled back, and we'll have a 1-0 count. Ball on the first one.
And Drew Reed got a great jump on that ball from third. She wasn't 5 foot from the batter.
Yuri's done pretty well so far here pitching tonight. See what Cook can dial up here. Trying another bat. This is a bunt. This one goes back, so it'll be 1-1 your count.
Yeah, she probably should have pulled her bat back on that one as well. They threw it high trying to get her to pop it up. And the corners are crashing hard for the Lady Patriots. If she was to turn on one, it might be dangerous.
Hit up to Yuri and the catch, throw, 1 up, 1 down.
Yeah, 1-3 for a put out. Good job by Yuri fielding her position. I mean, she made it look simple.
Kaylee Bentley up to bat for the Lady Cougars. First time tonight. Yuri taking her time.
You know, Kaylee Bentley's got a 224 batting average, not shabby either.
Foul back, 0-1 the count.
Man, she's got the English on that ball. She was so far out in front of it, she hit it just on the end of her bat like a poop cue.
You can feel it in the air, rivalry, smell the food getting going there at the concession stand. And here we go. 0-1 count. It's going to be high. It'll be a ball. Make it 1-1.
Yeah, I think she was going for a changeup there and just held on to it a little long. I mean, it stayed up high the whole time.
1-1 on the count. 1 out. Oh, nice hit over Drew Reed. It's going to stay fair. And good hit there by Bentley as she's going to get on base. And that'll bring up Sarah Richardson up for the Lady Cougars wearing 00.
Yeah, she just was able to pooch that out of the infield. I mean, there wasn't anything the Patriots could do about it if she just found a gap. That's the old theory about playing ball. Hit it where they ain't.
Sarah Richardson, her first at-bat tonight.
Yeah, Sarah's got a 222 batting average as of right now.
Swing and a miss. It's going to be 0-1 the count. And hit count right now, 4-2 in favor of Knott County Central. Both teams with an error. 3-1. Kyra McAlarness hit that home run top of the first. Lafferty and Stacy, and then for Knott Central, and Combs added the run for the Cougars. High, they're going to say strike, though, so it'll make it 0-2, Mark.
Yeah, she pulled a string on that one. That was a pretty pitch there. The changeup looked really good.
Also, our producer and cameraman, Tucker Mason and Colby Ambergy in that play there, as we talked about earlier. It's going to be Fat'll stay 0-2. So we got a lot of people in that play, Mark. Just it's good to see all these kids doing the sports, doing the play, the theater. You know, it's getting so close to testing. You know, lots on the minds of the kids, of the student athletes, and a lot on the minds here for the Lady Cougars. They want to get back and tie this score and take the lead.
Yeah, this time of the year, you got so much things going on. Like you said, you got prom and everything else. So it's an interesting time of year.
Next pitch was a ball, so make it 1-2 the count. See what they dial up here for the Lady Patriots. Oh, it's going to be another ball. So make it 2-2 all of a sudden, Mark. Lady Cougars got some life on this one.
Yeah, I think Erie just needs to settle down and go back to pitching and not try to aim the ball as much, and because she's been solid business
Yeah.
before, so she'll get back to that. I think she'll be fine.
Trying to get some encouragement from her coaches. Does just answers just that right there. Gets a strikeout there on Richardson, and now 2 outs for the Lady Cougars.
And that's the second K for Erie, so 3-2 in the Ks for the pitchers right now.
Up to bat for the Lady Cougars, number 11, Addison Collier. Or Richardson, excuse me. I thought Richardson was up to bat there. Oh, no, they didn't say she struck out. That was a foul. So my apologies. Not 2 outs for the Lady Cougars. I apologize there. So we got a 2-2 count still. I thought I saw an out there, Mark, but
the catcher must not have held on to it. I thought she held on to the foul.
Out of bat play again, another foul, same place over the dugout of the Lady Cougars.
Can you tell she choked up just a little bit? She's pulled 2 right over the third base dugout, so she's up there ready to go.
Good fall or spring day here. Don't know why I was thinking fall there for a minute, but it's felt like it kind of in winter the last couple of days. But Richardson's still alive, and my apologies there. Like you said, Mark, I thought she was out there, but stays alive. 2-2 count, 1 out. Runner on first for the Lady Cougars. That's high, so that's going to be a full count now. 3-2.
This has been a great at bat for Richardson. I mean, she's pitched 8 pitches to her so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Keeping Erie on the mound for a while. Here we go on the full count. 1 out, 3-2. See what happens. Foul tip, so Richardson's still alive. Staying alive. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Of course, Letcher County Central, when they won the region last year, that was their second regional championship in school history. Bumper Adams, the coach on that one. Jay Perkins, an assistant, helping out. Here comes Yuri on the pitch. That's a full count, so put the runners on first and second for the Lady Cougars with only 1 out, and they're in business, Mark Young.
Yeah, that was an awesome at bat. 10 pitches. She took 10 pitches. She really worked the pitcher well there.
Now number 11, Addison Collier, up to bat. Bentley and Richardson on second and first.
Yeah, now Addison's hitting 229, so.
Here comes the pitch. Strike. 0-1.
Collier's usually got a pretty good bat. I watched her up here last week when they played. I mean, she hit the ball well.
Here comes the pitch. Ball's alive. Tag. Drew Reed does that at third. Throw first, but it's going to be safe, so runners stay at first and second. And now that'll be 2 outs for the Lady Cougars. There we go. And back up to bat will be Scarlett Stamper, where she's 1 of 1 tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that's a nice contact by Collier there and a great fielder's choice by Drew Reed to get the lead runner. So still runners on first and second.
Yep.
2 outs.
Yeah, it's Bentley and Richardson up there. First one's a strike. 0-1 the count. Dameron and Johnson, your officials tonight here on the mound up here at Letcher County Central. Always good to see them. Didn't get a chance to talk to them, but maybe we'll after the game. Here comes the pitch from Yuri. Oh, nice hit, but up to the shortstop, and it goes right by her. I think that's going to be an error. And over the third will be safe, and second we'll see. And the Lady Cougars add another run with 2 outs. And now you've got runners at second and third. And the Lady Cougars now have cut that lead to 1 to make it 3-2.
Yeah, those are hard to field. They're right at your feet, and you got to get that glove all the way on the ground. He was able to squirt through underneath it, but it was a pretty good shot. Stamper did a great job watching where the throw went and going on to second.
Katie Combs up to bat for the Lady Cougars. Outside ball, 1-0 your count.
3-2 now, and the Cougars have a chance to tie or take the lead.
Yeah, with the run, 2 outs, so very crucial here to tie it up. Again, you've answered. It's 3 runs by the Lady Patriots. You've answered so far. Let's see what happens here on the pitch. It's going to be 2-0 your count outside.
Combs is a pretty tough at-bat, too, and she's got some quick wheels, so if she makes any kind of contact at all, it'd be hard to get her out at first.
Next pitch. Nice hit up to, oh, what a catch.
Beautiful.
And they called it out. So here we go. After 2, Knott County Central, 3, Letcher County Central, 2. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
3-2, the Lady Cougars and Lady Patriots. Lady Patriots with the lead going into the top of the 3rd. Mark, and see what the Lady Cougars draw up here, or Lady Patriots, excuse me, up the bat is Lafferty for the Lady Patriots, and she has a run. And Mark, you were about to say something before we went to break there. Your thoughts on the conclusion of that second half inning?
I mean, that was a fantastic catch by the shortstop, but she went ahead and made the throw to first just to make sure that the umpire realized that she had caught that ball.
Lafferty gets to first off the air, and no outs. And now coming up the bat will be Emily Waddle.
Yeah, Lafferty's a cleanup batter there as the leadoff. So shortstop's coming up here. Waddle's coming up here and hopefully get the ball rolling for them.
And Waddle with a nice hit just over second base, and it's going to be safe at second. So now runners on second and first, and Knott County Central bringing it here in this 3rd here early on, top of the 3rd now. Drew Reed, who got an RBI the last time, coming up the bat. See what she does here.
Yeah, she got 2 RBIs the last time up. I mean, that
RBI triple.
Yeah, that makes a total of 9 for her so far. So
she almost thought about going to home plate and had an in-the-park home run, but slowed down at 3rd. And she's going to pop it up the right field, and this is going to be bounce. Ball is alive. The grab could not be made, but a great throw. But Knott Central will add a run, so an RBI double there for Miss Drew Reed, and the run goes to Miss Lafferty, where she's got 2 tonight, and it's now 4-2 Lady Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of in the gap. Neither one of the outfielders could get to it, and they did a great job getting the ball back in and only allowing the Patriots to score 1.
Two of 2 tonight, and that's an RBI double there for Reed. First pitch is a strike, 0-1 your count.
Yeah, the Patriots have a good thing going right here because they got runners on second and third, no outs.
Here's the bunt attempt, and that's going to be another run, but a throw out at first. Reed's going to be caught in between home and third, but she makes it back to third. So Lady Patriots add another run, and that's going to be runners there on just third. And 1 out, though, and now it's 5-2 your score, Knott County Central. Who had that run there, Mark? I was doing all this stuff on the technology side of it. Was that Waddle that got in there?
Yeah, she's the one that scored. Great job by Stamper to run right at the runner instead of making a throw, so Reed didn't have an opportunity to score.
And Bella Hammond up to bat. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 your count.
Yeah, she took a great cut at it there. Actually, I think it's Danny Mack up.
You're correct, but it is. They switched it up there because Bella was originally on that spot, so Danny McAlarnis. That's going to be, well, they'll get on that last one. We've already got 0-1 count. Actually, I forgot with all those runs, so Bella was that last one on there.
Yeah,
Or no, it was Drew Reed, actually. So 0-1 your count.
Yeah, they got Bella out at first on a 2-1
right.
put out with the bunt.
You're right. I remember that now. So she was the one that made the sacrifice. 0-2 your count. Well, no, they said 3 strikes, so that's going to be another strike club there. And now 2 outs on the Lady Patriots. 5-2, though, your score.
Yeah, the Patriots want to get this other run in, and the Cougars want to do everything they can to prevent it.
Danny McAlarnis has been struck out twice. Here's the throw to first and out. So, after 2.5, your score, Knott County Central 5, Letcher County Central 2. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
5-2 your scores. We go to the bottom of the third inning as Knott County Central added 2 more runs, so keeping it going, keeping the pace. Letcher Central made it 3-2. They've scored a run each inning. Knott Central didn't get any in the second, but they've scored 3 in the first and 2 in the third. Again, we want to thank those sponsors. Double quick, ARH, Appalachian Wireless, Buckhorn Children's School, and Kemper Furniture, and HCTC, several sponsors. And now coming up the bat will be Anna Hatton for the Lady Cougars.
Yeah, the Cougars got 4, 5, and 6 coming up here, so Coach Perkins is looking for them to try to get some of these runs back here and get something started.
You know, we were talking about J.R. Hammond earlier. Used to be the head coach of the Alice Lloyd men's team. Did really well with them for a while. Having the honor to get to coach this Knott County Central team and his daughter. And here comes the first pitch. And that's going to be strike 1 against the Lady Cougars.
Yeah, that was a little high one. She couldn't lay off of it. She wanted it.
Here comes the next pitch on the 0-1. High, make that 1-1, or make that 1-1. Mark, of course, really quick, the Florida Gators the other night won their 3rd national championship. Of course, UConn won the women's, and 65-63 over Houston. I feel like Houston just let that game get away from them.
Yeah, to my sadness, I had the Houston pick to win that, but
Ball 2
Gators
on the
got
next
it done.
one. Yep. Next pitch, 2-1 ball on that one. And, you know, Florida now did something that Kentucky did at the Alamo Dome, and we have a time here, but it was they came back down 12. Kentucky was down 10 at halftime. It's still, I think, the largest comeback, or one of the 3rd largest comeback now at halftime of a national championship game. But, you know, it's hard because can't stand Florida in football. They've got 3 now, and now you look at it in basketball. They came back on the same place Kentucky did, but, you know, they can have their 3, but they don't need to start getting more. But the beautiful thing about college basketball this year was just, and this whole new transfer portal thing, is you really don't know just who's going to win it? I mean, and and I'm not going to say Florida didn't deserve it. They defeated the two-time defending national champions, UConn, and they came back and won it with grit. But I'll tell you what probably was the happiest for me in the tournament, besides Kentucky making it to the Sweet 16 and getting out the opening weekend, was Duke losing. Enjoyed every minute of that. So it's never a bad day when the Blue Devils lose, in my humble opinion.
Spoken like a true Kentucky fan.
I really wonder, had Leitner not hit that shot against Kentucky and it had been Indiana or any other team, I don't think that play gets as glorified as it does throughout the years. That's just my humble opinion, and that's without the Kentucky goggles, and that's going to make it 3-1 now, high on the count, as they had a stoppage of play there. But hard to believe basketball's already over, Mark. Soon it's going to be the College World Series in softball. Kentucky made a really good run last year. Louisville's made a good run in the tournament. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, it really would.
Pitch. Great hit by Hatton. That was tapped. Hatton could get a double out of this, and she will. She's hustling around and will make it to second easily. And the Lady Cougars with the runner on. Great hit there and just good precision there by Anna. And now she's going to hopefully get a run here. Or big run there, Mark, or hit.
Right. Yeah, you got your cleanup batter up for Cougars right now, Kelsey Bentley. Last time up, she was able to reach to second, but I'm surprised that they're actually going to pitch to her. I guess it's too early to do that strategy.
Hatton with a leadoff first pitch, high ball, 1-0.
Yeah, Yuri is struggling. She's had 4 out of the last 5 pitches have been high.
Hit count totals 6-3 in favor of Knott County Central. 2 errors on both teams. It's 5-2. Letcher Central with the chance to answer back. Was the 2 runs that Knott Central had there. They've not led it yet, made it 3-2, but Knott Central, their largest lead has been 3 so far. Foul, left field, almost hit Ernie Sexton there. I'm sure Ernie's going to be busy this weekend with all the pictures, Mark Young, that he'll be taking of the performance. 1-1 your count, no outs, Hatton on second.
Yeah, I could see Bentley's eyes get big from up here. That was a pitch she wanted. She just got a little underneath it and pulled it foul.
Comes the next pitch. And it's going to go a little bit higher this time, but out of play left field. That'll make it 1-2 your count.
Same pitch, same results. That's a good placement by Yuri, keeping the ball on the inside. So if she does hit it with any power, she's pulling it foul.
Checking it back at the circle here, the mound. Here comes Yuri, winding up, looking for a strikeout. Popped up. Makes it 1-2 still. Good thing that net's there, Marker. That would have hit one of the windows up here.
Yeah, this is my thoughts exactly. Last week, that's where we were sitting over there. It's coming right at you. So.
Bottom of the third, 5-2. Still a great crowd here on hand tonight. Same place she's went 3 straight times and hit it over 3 straight, same area, still making it 1-2 your count.
She's going to wear a hole in the top of that batting cage over there. She keeps foul tipping them on top of it.
I remember when Autumn Wampler used to hit them up on the top of the vocational school.
Absolutely.
Would kill it up there, hit it there, and 1-2 your count here still. Make it 2-2 now. Hadn't had a leadoff, but goes back. Playing with him there a little bit. Mark Urie's been out there a lot pitching, but still keeping it under control for the Lady Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, right now she's under control. She just took something off that pitch and left it a little high. She knows not to give her anything really, really good.
Ooh, full count. So the Cougars could potentially, if this is a ball, get runners on second and first. See what Yuri comes up with as she checks the pitchers or checks the press or dugout, getting instructions from her coaches.
Yeah, I'm sure the coaches told her not to give her anything right down the middle.
And that exactly happens deep center field. Hatton will think of it, and she's going to, what a throw. What a throw out in center field. What an arm by Lafferty. Lafferty stopped it. That was big, Mark, and the Lady Patriots have one out on the Lady Cougars.
Oh, absolutely. And Hatton made a good decision. Had Hatton went, she'd been out by a mile. A great throw from center field.
Pavlik now up the bat for the Lady Cougars. Pavlik going to get Hatton the third. Here's the throw. She's safe. Oh, and Hatton's going to score off the air. What a great run by Emma Pavlik to get Anna Hatton in all the way from second. The Lady Cougars have made it 5-3. That was just an excellent play there. Knott Central couldn't get it to first base there, but Pavlik's speech is going to be safe anyway. So now the Lady Cougars back down to a 2-hole deficit.
Yeah, that's the advantage of having a lefty as a slap hitter because you already got 2 or 3 steps towards first.
Pavlik thought about going to first or second, but comes back. Make it 1-0 your count. And up the bat for the Lady Cougars, Cook. 0 of 1 tonight. 5-3 your score. 3 errors committed now by the Lady Patriots. Letcher Central has scored in every inning so far. Still trailing it by 2. Closest they've got it was 3-2. Cook showing a bunt. It sails backwards, makes that 1-1 the count. 1 out.
It's interesting the way the Patriots are covering there. You got McLawrence going over and covering second because you got a runner on first. Third is charging. There's nobody on third base besides Coach Perkins. So if they get an opportunity, don't be surprised to see them around second and keep going.
Comes the pitch. Pavlik will make it the second, but Cook will be out at first. So now, Lady Cougars 2 outs.
Yeah, 1-3 put out there. I mean, she just hit it right off the end of her bat, and the ball just sat there drilling down. So see if Kaylee Bentley can help out the Cougars here.
Pavlik up at second. Ball 1 on the first pitch here. 1-0 your count.
.224 batting average for Bentley up at the beginning of this game. So her last at bat, she hit it to left field.
2-0 your count now. So 3-2 the error count. Sorry, I had it 4-2 there. Or they had it 4-2. But here is the pop-up out of play, so that'll make it 2-1 your count. So Letcher Central scores on that 2-run there by the third inning. So they're staying right with Knott Central, but Yuri really doing a good job here at the plate or at the mound or circle tonight, Mark.
As she is, she's done really well, and like I said, Bentley's got her timing down. She just got to line it out.
Make it a 3-1 count now. Pavlik goes back to second there. Here we go. And that's going to be strike. So it goes to a full count, Mark Young.
That's a nice pitch. I mean, it's just right on the corners.
Still learning. It's not that I'm not saying a lot. Still trying to look at this and study this board here, having a good time learning this technology. Hadn't had the errors and hits up, so my apologies. And now it's a full count, so that's going to put runners on first and second. Or excuse me, it was ball 4. And now 2 outs with runners on first and second. Up to bat now will be Sarah Richardson.
Yes. Last at bat, she ended up causing Yuri to end up pitching 10 pitches. I mean, great at bat, and ended up scoring. So the Cougars are hoping to stay afloat here with 2 outs.
0-1 as it fouls off to the left. Cougars really need to add another run here, 2 outs. Not kind of somewhat in a hole, but if you're Uri, you want to get out of here quickly and make sure you stop a barrage of runs happening possibly.
Yeah, the Cougars have been able to score every run, but they're only getting 1 per inning in.
Foul out of play, makes it count 0-2 the count.
This seems like a replay of her last at bat. I don't know how many she fouled off.
I think she fouled off 4 or 5 the last time at bat, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean, she ended up a total of 10 pitches. I do remember that. I took note on that.
Definitely. Oh, 2 your count, 2 outs. Let's see what the Lady Cougars dial up here, or the pitch from Uri. And that's going to be ball 1. So make it 1-2 the count.
That was awful close to take it as a great eye by Richardson. Lay off that thing.
Foul out of play. Skipper and Ernie dodged that one there, Mark Young.
Yeah, she's wearing that out down that third base line. They're pulling foul. The Lady Patriots outfield is kind of shading a little bit to that side, and I don't blame them.
Here's pitch. Oh, they say strike, and that's going to be 3 outs on the Lady Cougars. We will step out on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
5-3 as we go to the top of the 4th. Thank you for joining us on Bluegrass Sports Nation, YouTube, Facebook, and I want to thank all of those sponsors tonight, Double Quick, Appalachian Wireless, ARH Orthopedic, Buckhorn Children's, Kemper Furniture, and Letcher Central's been able to answer so far, Mark, but now Knott County Central, they've been answered her right back.
Yeah, they got the top of the lineup, so they're going ahead and putting McLaurin on again.
After that home run. And Scarlett Stamper now on the mound for the Lady Cougars. And Addison Conley will be up. Three errors on the Lady Patriots, 2 on the Lady Cougars. 6-3 your hits there, 5-3 your score overall. Here's Scarlett Stamper right down the middle, strike. And you know, earlier I wanted to say this, Mark. I almost said strike like ER used to say, and it's just I miss hearing ER Hammonds right now, man. Just he'd be right here sitting right to the right of us going strike. Miss ER. Here's the bunt attempt. Ball went back there. Good heads up play there by Combs to make sure nothing further happened.
And there was definitely nothing like his commentaries on football, basketball, or whatever it is.
Yeah. I'd come up here and he'd be like, Anthony Ortega, how you doing, Anthony? Can I buy you something? You'll give me a hot dog. But I miss him. Great guy. Great. Just, yeah. 2 balls now, 2-1 the count. And 5-3 your score here. McElharnis there on first base. Got the walk after hitting that home run.
Entry popped out to right field her last at bat.
2-2 your count now. Strike outside. Sorry, I thought there was an extra ball. 2-2, no outs. Stamper really bringing it here in these 4 pitches.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's Conley at the plate. She got base on balls last time.
Mm-hmm.
I said Gentry, but she's on deck.
Full count. Mark, this is their first rodeo, so we're getting used to this season here, getting under there. You know, we've done so many basketball games, which was great. Saw a great basketball boys and girls tournament this year, and already softball and baseball. Swing and a strikeout. Lady Cougars needed that, and that's 2 up, and 1 of the 2 down.
Yeah, that's the 5th strikeout for Stamper so far. So came at a very
Your first strikeout.
First for her, yeah.
5th for the Lady Cougars overall.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But now Gentry's up, and she flew to right field last at bat.
And Combs will make the catch as it's a pop-up, and now 3 up, 2 down. McElharnis hanging out there on first.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't like putting them on and stuff, but at the same time, she's still standing at first, and the Cougars have 2 outs, so that's good strategy.
And look who's up the bat. It's Miss Lafferty. Kaylee, she has got 2 of the 5 Knott County Central runs tonight. First pitch ball, low, 1-0.
She got a single her last time at bat.
Yep.
I mean,
she got the 3rd run for the Lady Patriots there, back up in the first or second one. Popped up. Oh, wow. Whew. That was close. Cook almost didn't get it, and we've played 3.5. Your score 5-3, Knott County Central, back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughan Bassett Furniture, and now, see the price.
Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
5-3 as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Lady Patriots with the lead. Mark Young, Anthony Versailles here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Thank you for joining us here tonight on what has been a beautiful day. And I believe, Mark, I can't remember who it is, but Lady Cougars playing another game here tomorrow night at home. Looking forward to having that for you here on Bluegrass Sports Nation as well. I believe it's Central out of Wise, Virginia. It is. So that's one of the things that I feel like that has made Coach Perkins and his teams good throughout the years is they have played Wise Central, they have played Eastside over there in Coburn, and they have played Ridgeview out of Clintwood. And I just think that has helped them so much over the years with all their games. And just they're tough over there, softball in Virginia. And I know Coach does that. I know he's got friendships over there and other people as well, too. But you always want to play the best. And, of course, Knott County Central really, I mean, as you mentioned earlier, the Lady Cougars won that first game 9-7. Sounds like Knott Central had a chance to win that one. And right now they're leading 5-3. And I don't know what Yuri's pitch count is, but she's done a great job tonight. She's pitched many. And you got to wonder how well, because youngster don't know too much about her or learning about her tonight. Looks like she can go a very long time, Mark, in pitching.
Yeah, that's one of the things. A lot of these girls that pitch are pretty consistent, and some of them can go the entire ball game without tiring, and it's just very impressive.
It's going to be 1-0 the count on the first pitch, and Collier up the bat.
So 9-1-2 for the Cougars. Like I said, Collier has a 229 batting average. She's usually a pretty good stick and definitely good wheels. So if they can get her on base, they might could get something started.
Hit over to Drew Reed. Throw to first is short, but got the out. So 1 up, 1 down. Huge for the Lady Patriots.
Yeah, that's a nice play. 5-3 for the first put out.
Now Scarlett Stamper up the bat for the Lady Cougars.
So Cougars back up to the top of the line out and hoping to add to their run count. They've got one each inning up to this point, so they're going to keep that streak going at least. Cut into that lead.
Erie just taking her time.
You know, and that is what all pitchers, no matter if it's boys or girls, need to realize. When you're on the mound, you're the king.
Stamper, and it's going to, what an incredible catch by Danny McAlarnis there in left field. And now it's 2 up, 2 down. Now coming up the bat for the Lady Cougars will be Katie Combs.
Beautiful catch. Just robbed her.
Tough break there for Letcher Central. It looked just slightly like the ball May was going to drop, but McAlarnis drags deep or pulls down deep, gets it. And now let's see if Combs can get some momentum going in this bottom of the fourth for the Lady Cougars. Erie. High, it's going to be a ball, 1-0 your count.
You know, the Cougars were able to hold the Patriots to 0 runs the top of this inning, and the Patriots want to return the favor.
Comes the pitch. Popped up. McAlarnis back. And the Lady Patriots coming down with it. The incredible catch there. 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Cougars as that was Lafferty. We go to the top of the fifth, 5-3. Knott County Central back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
And we go to the top of the fifth inning, and the first pitch there was a ball for Scarlett Stamper, so 1-0 the count. Now, on that pitch, strike, makes it 1-1. Lady Patriots got Emily Waddle up to bat. No hits there in that belt, so first time as the Waddle pulls back on it. It's going to be ball 2, so make that 2-1. And what I was going to say there, Mark, that was the first inning, the fourth inning, where neither team scored a run. So we had runs in all 3 innings. Knott Central, 2 innings they've not scored, the second and the fourth. Letcher Central had a run in all 3. Scarlett Stamper, nice pitch on the strike. That makes it a 2-2 count. Needed that one for the Cougars.
Yeah, with 2 strikes, more than likely the Cougars can stay back. I don't think she would attempt to make a bunt with 2 strikes, but she might.
Knott County Central looking to add on to that lead. Would love to get a big hit here. We go to a full count now. hesitation, but she didn't go all the way through. Miss Waddle, and now she's facing a full count. So now if you're Stamper, you can go house money with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good at bat. I mean, she's pushed it all the way to the sixth and final pitch.
Unless it's a foul. And it's going to take her base. Reed back up. She's had a great game tonight. 2 of 2, several RBI. She had an RBI triple the first time, RBI double the last time. So see if she can add to that, Mark.
Yeah, and she's played well defensively, too. So,
Yes.
I mean, she's had an outstanding ball game, period.
First pitch, swing and a strike. 0-1 the count, right down the middle.
She doesn't cheat herself on when it comes to taking a cut, though. I mean, she swings at it.
Not afraid to be aggressive.
Not at all.
Patient 2. Popped up and went right over her head. 0-2 the count.
We're thankful for that net.
Yeah. Well, it went over the net that time and over the, but yeah, I tipped it partly, so you got it. 0-2 the count. Scarlett Stamper looking to get her second strikeout of the game, and Letcher Central looking to get their 6th of the game. Outside, that's going to be a ball. Make that 1-2 the count.
Yeah, she tried to throw some off-speed stuff there, just wasn't over the plate.
Comes the pitch from Stamper. That's going to go right to first base, tag, but 1 up, 1 down, or 2 up, 1 down. Waddle makes it to second. And now coming up for Knott County Central will be Bella Hammond. Bella Hammond.
Yeah, she was able to put the runner in scoring position, so if Hammonds can get a hit here, Patriots will add to their lead.
Showing a bunt, pulled back in time, 1-0 the count.
A lot of this is just strategic to see how teams are going to rotate when you square it for a bunt.
Tap back foul, 1-1 the count. 1-1, 1 out. Waddle up there on second base.
Yeah, Cook's got to cover third because there wasn't nobody there last pitch.
Stamper, high, 2-1 the count. Stamper, taking her time. See if Hammond goes for the bunt again. Swings, and that's going to be 2-2 now, your count. Got her there. So now Stamper can get a strikeout here, be a break for the Cougars.
Yeah, coach is telling her just to keep her head down and swing through and protect herself with 2 strikes.
Stamper taking her time. Here's the pitch. Struck her out. So the 6th strikeout overall for the Cougars, 2nd for Scarlett Stamper. That was big, and now coming up will be Danny McAlornis.
Yeah, and she's really had trouble with Cougar pitching tonight. I mean, they've catered both times. So.
But she made an incredible catch there in the 4th inning to really stop the momentum of Letcher Central. First pitch, a strike, 0-1 the count. Waddle hanging out at second, looking to try to push that lead back out to 3. That's what the Patriots have generally kept it in between the night, 3-2 to 1 run. It's going to be a ball, 1-1 your count.
Stamper wanted that one. She's eyeing the blue back here behind the plate.
Just slightly on the outside there. Good call. One more here for Stamper. Excellent. Got that there. And that wasn't a bad swing there by McAlornis. She just kind of caught her. You know, McAlornis only a 7th grader. She's got a bright future ahead of her. As you mentioned in the pregame, her sister just been an all-sport between basketball and softball. Good career, and that's going to be outside again, so make that 2-2.
Yeah, I expect big things from this young lady as well. She's an athlete.
Not seen a hit in a while. Here's the pitch. Stamper right back to us. Hits that net. 2-2 still the count.
You know, as the big sun ball's going down, the lights are coming on. I mean, you can tell that this is the season, man. I love this game.
Couldn't agree with you more, Mark Young. Couldn't agree with you more. As Manus Blair used to say, it's like sitting out on your back porch and having a conversation. Stamper checking over. Coach Hammond's here, wants a timeout briefly to talk it over. Coach Hammond, excuse me. We'll take a quick break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
And Scarlett Stamper struck out. My apologies, I meant to hit the 15-second one, but Scarlett Stamper got another strikeout, and that's 3 for her, 7 overall for the Lady Cougars. And we go to the bottom of the 5th, and it still stays 5-3. We will be back shortly here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back. 5-3, Letcher County Central trailing Knott County Central, going to the bottom of the 5th. Again, apologize there, Scarlett Stamper on that pitch. It just went right down the middle, and she just caught McAlornis. Good series of pitching there, and Letcher County Central looking to get it going here. Anna Hatton going to be up for the Lady Cougars. Yeah, got a run in this game so far.
Yeah, they're at the meat of their lineup. They 3, 4, 5's up, and they're running out of innings, so the Cougars going to have to get something going here.
Back-to-back innings now for the Lady Patriots. 3 they've not scored, and they still lead at 3-2. They have not trailed in this game at all, and leading at 5-3. And see what comes up here is Yuri, who's really pitched a good game. I know it says Knott Central has 3 errors, but she's really done a great job tonight. Only allowed 3 hits, and just really, now this is her 5th inning she's going through, Mark. Of course, Letcher Central made the quick pitch up. Bentley wasn't doing too bad at all. 2 errors for Lady Cougars. They've gotten 3 hits, but she still was able to do a really good job at controlling to make sure Knott Central. The defense played really good to make sure they didn't capitalize on that. Scarlett Stamper's been in now. She's got a couple of strikeouts, and defensively, Letcher Central has stepped up, but now going to have to get some offense going here.
Yeah, ideally as a pitcher, you want to make sure that you don't do things that hurt you. You can't give them base on balls, and don't give up the long ball, and trust your teammates. And so far that's what Yuri's been doing. They've had a couple of errors, but they're still in the lead. She makes them keep hitting play.
Hatton popped up at a play to the left, 0-1 the count. 0-1 count now. Excuse me. Of course, Letcher Central, we saw, even though we were up here, they got a really good win over Pikeville. got them back, I think, on some winning ways there and just kind of back and forth. Had some tough competition there in South Carolina. Started off 1-5. Here's the next pitch. High, it's ball, 1-1 your count.
Yeah, you know, we alluded to it earlier. The coaches playing tougher competition in order to make their teams better. I mean, Knott County went and played George Rutgers Clark.
Yeah.
They're loaded this year. And later on, they're going to play in the Abe Classic, playing Bullitt Central and Southern Central from Indiana. So
Hatton popped up. McElharna says she has it and does. 1 up, 1 down for the Lady Cougars.
yeah, you know, McElharna's has played great out there in the outfield.
She's done really well in this game, and up the bat will be Kelsey Bentley, trying to get going here for the Lady Cougars.
Yeah, with a 346 batting average, she's got to try to help herself here.
First pitch is a ball, 1-0. I want to give a shout out to someone you and I both know very well, Mark Young, none other than Chris Banks, guy I've gotten to know at the Letcher County Recreational Center. Good, always good talking with him. And David Maggard, another good guy I got to know there, has a granddaughter on this team. Here's the next pitch. Oh, Reed with an incredible catch. Here's the throw to first and out. So 2 up, 2 down now.
Reed is
Blevins. Miss Blevins is his granddaughter. Sorry there. You know some Blevins over there in Neon, but you were saying, Reed, how she's played there, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, backhanded it right over the bag at third. She's played an outstanding game defensively and offensively.
Of course, the next big game for Knott County Central will be tomorrow night against Jenkins, so they turn around and play a big district game right away. Nice run out by Emma Pavlik. The throw to first and out. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the top of the 6th with Knott County Central leading it 5-3. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
Next inning we go here. Letcher County Central leading 5-3. Of course, after Pikeville, they defeated Knott County Central there. Went on a 5-game winning streak, did the Lady Cougars. Been their longest of the season. Currently looking to end this 3-game skid. Swing and a miss as Dials goes 0-1 on the first pitch.
And Stamper just come straight at her and said, if you're going to hit it, you're going to hit it, but I'm going to put it across the plate.
Shout out to Denise Baker tuning us in here on Bluegrass Sports Nation and Robbie Baker. Glad you're all doing good. Well, they're expecting a grandchild pretty soon here, Mark Young, next month. So hoping Sarah and Chip have a healthy baby.
Sam Quillen from up Neon Ways listening to, watching as well, too.
Good old Sam Jr., always good to see him. 0-2 the count. Could not get that on the bunt attempt, did not pull back. Here we go. Stamper stepping up. See what Dials does here. And they said she went for it. Strike 3. So 1 down on the Patriots. Now coming up the bat will be, well, see if they walk McElharna here. Stamper may go after her. We'll see. Stamper is going to go after her. And I like this. It builds confidence because you eventually, when you play them later on down the road, you're going to have to pitch to her.
Yeah, but I bet she doesn't get any good pitches.
We'll see. First one's popped up and out of play. 0-1 the count.
5-3
5-3 your score.
You know, sometimes just the mental aspect of not pitching to them or pitching to them makes a big difference later on.
Yeah. Next pitch for Stamper. Said she went for it, 0-2 the count.
I look for her to throw something inside and down.
See what happens here in the top of the sixth. Foul tip, she's still alive. 0-2 remains the count.
She went outside and down.
Lady Cougars trying to get Knott County for the second time this season. Knott County trying to spoil it at home, and for the Lady Cougars, now a 1-2 count. Trying to even that up. You know, when Sandlin coached at Knott County, him and Jay Perkins Coach Perkins would say to each other. Perkins would always say, if I get him over there, he's going to get me over here. So, and now it's going to be 2-2 on the outside.
And and generally that's the way things go, especially when you have such a good rivalry as these two teams have.
Of course, 2 years ago, the district was hosted up here at Letcher County Central. 2-2, the count, 1 out. Here's the pitch. And got her on a strikeout. Wow. So now 2 outs on the Lady Patriots. And Addison Conley up the bat. So now Kyra McAlarnis, who was walked twice automatically, home run, and then strikeout, 1-2.
Yeah, so, I mean, she's really went business here. 2 up, 2 Ks.
And another strike right there.
And working on the third.
I think she's got 4 now, if I'm not mistaken, Mark Young. Scarlett does.
Yes.
From my count.
Yeah. 3 swinging and 1 looking.
There's another one. Can she get K number 5 here? Top of the 6th.
As it gets dark, it starts getting cooler, and that does make it affect a little bit.
Outside, ball 1. 1-2 the count.
You would hope that they'd stay good and loose, but a lot of times they don't. It slows down their reaction time.
So Lady Cougars, for the first time in the 4th and 5th inning, like Knott County Central, went back-to-back innings scoreless. What a hit right in just to the center right. Conley's going to get a double out of this, maybe 3. Nope, she's going to stay at second. Conley, nice double, nice hit. And all of a sudden now Knott County Central building a little momentum. And up the bat now will be Gentry. She's had a decent night, but she struck out the last time, but does have 2 runs tonight. Or 1 run, excuse me.
Yeah, actually, she made contact with the ball. She's the one that popped up right here at the cones behind the plate. That went above her head and back down. She will put the bat on the ball.
Ball on the first one. Again, thank you for joining us on Bluegrass Sports Nation Facebook and YouTube tonight here. 7-3 now the hits in favor of the Lady Patriots. 3-2 on the airs. This is a nice hit down the left field, and this is going to bring in, here's the throw though, we'll see. And a score by Conley from second. So give an RBI there to Gentry, an RBI single. And now Knott Central pushes that lead out to 6-3.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a good, solid hit. It's not much else you can say about it. Just a nice piece hitting. Gentry smacked it through the gap.
And that makes it 6-3, as we said there. And Knott County again holding on to that 3 number. Or 3 lead, and see what the Lady Patriots, the ball up here, it's for strike on the first one. It's up to bat is Lafferty, who's had a really good night tonight. 0-1 your count.
I mean, she's been kind of tough at it.
And that one's going to be outside, so ball one makes it 1-1 your count.
She scored twice and flew out to the shortstop, popped up to the shortstop. But
Stamper. Right hit the center field. Oh, that could have been out. Ball is dropped. Here's the throw to third. And now it's going to be, I think, error number 3 on the Lady Cougars. And that's just huge there for the Lady Patriots. And all the way, gets a single out of it. Now, Knott County Central with runners on first and third.
Yeah, that was a well-hit ball. Like I said, she got her glove on it and possibly could have caught it. But when you got a ball tailing like that away from you, it makes it a little more difficult to play. But as good as an athlete she is, she should have come down with that one.
Yeah, that was Pavlik there in the center field. My apologies. First pitch is a strike. 0-1. Lafferty's had a really good game tonight, though. Even though that was an error, she still had a really good game here tonight, Mark Young.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that was a well-hit ball.
And 2 runs for her as well.
Had it not been somebody like him out there, I don't know if they could even got there and got their glove on it. So
1 the count. You know, I remember former Lady Cougar Abigail McDougal. She could make some great catches out there in center field. I saw her as here comes the pitch. I remember back in that district championship in 2021. Man, she robbed a home run over there against Knott Central. It was really, really interesting. But good center fielders for Letcher Central throughout the years. Pavlik was key last year on that regional championship run. This is her senior year, looking to be key in this one as well, too, throughout the season. And now it's going to make it a 2-1 count on the pitch count.
Now, Waddle's been a thorn in the side for the Cougars all night long.
Well, she's just been dominating. 2 runs for her tonight and some good hits as well, too. Got on base just about every time she's been at bat. It's high. I'm going to say strike, though. Make that 2-2 your count. Runners on first and second, excuse me, for the Lady Patriots. Third and second. Comes the pitch. That's going to be 3 out. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Your score 6-3. Knott County Central on top. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing. So just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
And welcome back here to Cougar Field as we get ready to start the bottom half of the 6th inning. Blue had to go restock with softballs and stuff before this inning started. And as we get underway, the Lady Cougars start with 6, 7, 8 on the batting order. Amira Cook's up first. Yuri is still on the mound for the Lady Patriots, and she has pitched one well of a ball game up to this point, and the Cougars hope to cut into its lead right now. And what a shot.
That was a great hit there. Boom. First base. Cougars got one on. Thank you, Mark Young, for manning the board there.
The Cougars started off strong here. Like I said, it's 6, 7, and 8 batters up, but Cook made a clean hit there, and hopefully Kaylee Bentley can keep things rolling as well. She got a walk her last time at bat.
Yep. See what she does here. Is Yuri has just been strong all game long for the Lady Patriots here. Ball on the first one. Back to what you're saying, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, they've time to get things started. They're running out of time, and the Cougars hopefully can get the middle of this lineup working for them.
Next pitch, out of play. 1-1 your count.
You know, one of the things that is a little different when you go down there and play at the Ripken Experience like Lady Cougars did, they see a lot of really, really high-velocity pitchers that really bring the heat and stuff. So it's an adjustment once you get back here, and they've been ahead, and again, ripped it foul. They've been ahead
same
on most of their
0-2,
pitches.
1-2 your count now. No outs for the Lady Cougars. Runner on first.
So it's going to take a little bit for them to adjust back to that speed.
Lady Cougars are looking to cut in this lead. Largest lead has been 3 for Knott Central in this game. That's going to be a ball. It's live. I'm going to hit, so it's going to put runners on first and second. So here we go. Lady Cougars got 2 on. And now it's going to bring Sarah Richardson up to the bat for the Lady Cougars.
Yeah, Sarah, her first at-bat, like I said, I've talked about it several times, she made 10 pitches before she ended up getting a base on balls, and the second time up, she ended up K-ing after about 7 pitches. So she's been 2 strong at-bats, and she hopes to keep this pattern going.
Pitch is on the way and out of play. Fouls that right off to the left, 0-1 your count.
I love Yuri gets in there, gets her head down, and starts pitching. I mean, and she controls the game. She goes to the back of the circle every time. She makes everybody wait on her, and from a old coach's heart, that does me good.
Here we go on the pitch. Same play, out of play. 0-2 your count.
I'm glad I'm not parked down there near the library because she's put 2 or 3 down there in the parking lot.
(6-3) your score. And we're going to have a time here. We'll keep it right here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. And
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing. So just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Just had some errors there, technical difficulties here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We apologize for that. Thank you for being aware, Mark, of what the error was there on our Roku board, so we could go to break there and everything all right. But Sarah Richardson just popped it up. It went left again. 0-2 your count. Foul tip still alive. So Lady Cougars trying to take advantage here, Mark, of this two people on base here, and two runners on base, excuse me, and wanting to cut into this lead.
Yeah, and that was the 7th pitch that Sarah's had this at-bat and still has an 0-2 count. So she's hanging tough.
Like the new kids on the block used to sing. Here we go. Herb Millie, but the reason I said that is a Herb Millie Vanilli earlier. That's going to be the first ball, I believe, here. No, they're going to keep it 0-2. Is that what they did? I'm sorry, Mark. They kept it 0-2. Yeah. Here's the pitch. Foul tip still alive. Boy, I never thought in my broadcasting career I'd make a new kids on the block. I think it was because I heard Millie Vanilli out there when I went to the restroom. Would never think I'd hear Millie Vanilli this day and age at a song. So they did, or at a game, but they did say ball there. Couldn't see the umpire's official hand there, so it is 1-2.
I knew 0-2, if they caught it a strike, she'd been out.
Well, I knew that, yeah, but I couldn't see his hand there because it was blocking down there. So 1-2. Foul again. Boy, she's really making them earn it here, isn't she, Mark?
Yeah,
she's kept Yuri on the mound all night.
Yeah, if anything is being close at all, she's just making contact with it if she can. Cougars got runners on first and second, hoping to get something going here with no outs. Bottom of the 6th.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Same play, just out of bounds, a little more, or out of field, a little more, just same thing, just a little more higher. Boy, if she could get one on that tail end and knock it out there where I think Dickie Adams normally sits. I don't know if they've moved over the years, but I know they used to sit over there in left field. Be huge. Cougars could tie it up. We'll see what happens here. 1-2, Mark.
Yeah, she's just been ahead on everything, I mean, with her bat speed.
Here we go. 2-2 now.
After all those foul balls, they keep shifting over. You got your left fielder that's literally almost on the foul line. So they've got a big shift on.
Foul again. Stays 2-2 off to the left. Keeping Yuri long on the circle here.
Yeah, that's pitch 11 for this at-bat.
Getting instructions from Coach Hammonds. See if a full count happens here or if Yuri gets the strikeout. Here's the pitch. It's 3-3, full count. Boy, whatever happens here, one of them has earned this one, Mark.
Absolutely. This has been a battle.
If it's a ball, it's a chance for bases loaded. If it's a strike, it's one out on the Lady Cougars. See what happens here. Here comes the pitch from Yuri. It's a ball 4. So bases loaded, no outs. Bottom of the 6th. Lady Patriots lead at 6-3, and we have a time here. We'll take a quick break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Bases loaded. No outs. Bottom of the 6th, 6-3 your score.
Addison Collier takes the first pitch.
It's ball 1. Collier getting her first or getting into the action here tonight. Been up a couple of times, 3 times. See what happens here. Huge mark that was a ball there.
Yeah, I mean, right now there's nowhere else to put them. I mean, a base on balls would be a run for the Cougars.
Pops it up infield, and that's going to be an out. First out of the inning for the Lady Cougars. Bases still stay loaded, and now Stamper comes up to bat. This will be huge. See what happens here, what she can do. That was a huge break there for Geary and the Lady Patriots. Great infield defense to secure that out, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, once they popped it up there, everybody was just kind of in no man's land. They couldn't run.
Let's see what happens. First pitch. Strike, 0-1. Down the middle.
If Stamper can pull the ball hard on the right side of the field, good possibility to be able to poke it through the hole where they're up so close.
Popped up and out of play to the left, 0-2 the count. So now if you're Geary, you can kind of go aggressive. You can mix it up here, Stamper. Got to watch it, see what she dials up here.
A lot of batters, it kind of freaks them out when you walk your corners up, and they tend not to try to pull the ball.
Popped up right field. Could this be gone? Oh, and did it go over? No, it got hit. It got tapped. This should bring in 2 runs. Letcher Central running. Here's the throw to home, safe. 6-5 now your score with runners on first and third. And the scores there by the Lady Cougars, you had Cook coming in as well as Bentley. Huge there, 6-5 your score. Bentley now with her 2nd run tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that was a well of a hit, but really and truly, that was a well of a play for her to hit that with her glove, because it was gone. Had she not done that, it had been a grand slam.
Yeah. And we have time. We'll just keep it right here briefly. So 1 out on the Lady Cougars. I didn't mean to hit that reset there. And 6-5, bottom of the 6th here, excuse me. Runners on 3rd and 1st. The Lady Cougars have an opportunity now to tie the game for the first time and perhaps take the lead. Mark, your thoughts on that series of play, and a great ovation there for the youngster Geary, who has pitched a great game, and now McElharnis will come on to close it out. We'll step out here briefly on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And Knott County Central will bring in Kyra McElharnis as the Lady Patriots lead at 6-5. Lady Cougars have runners on 3rd and 1st, 1 out. And, Mark, going back to that hit by Stamper, you mentioned how close it was to being a grand slam. The center fielder there just stopped it from going over. The ball stayed in miraculously there because it looked like it could have been, well, they got 2 runs anyway, but it could have been a ground rule double. But still, Letcher Central now runners on third and first and have a chance to either tie it, maybe take the lead, or McElharnis could bail Knott County out and get 2 outs here. What do you think's going to, what are your thoughts?
Well, like I said, McElharnis is their pitcher that they use the most often. She's got 26 Ks so far this year. She's also got 21 base on balls. So I look for the Cougars to be a little selective, but at the same time, they've been pulling everything because they've been ahead. McElharnis has got a stronger arm than Erie as far as bringing the heat. It may work to the Cougars' favor to have someone who pitches a little faster pitch.
And I did not catch who that is, Mark, coming up to bat. Is that Combs?
That's Katie Combs,
Katie Combs,
the number 2 batter. So
that's what I thought, just making sure. Here comes the first pitch. Thought about bunt, but this run the second, and here comes the run the home, and we got a knotted-up game as none other than Sarah Richardson ties the game, and the Lady Cougars have the go-ahead run on second. What a play there, and a very dicey to go with that, and we're knotted up at 6.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that was what part of the meeting on the mound was, but
next play's out of place. It'll be a 1-1 count here.
You got the go-ahead run standing on second base with 1 out.
Letcher Central, their first tie of the game at 6. They have the 1-0 lead already on Knott County Central, winning 9-7 over in Hindman. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a foul ball, so it'll make it 1-2 your count.
You know, even then, she still pulled it foul. So Combs is still out in front of it.
Stamper hanging out at second. The pitch to Combs, and Stamper's going to make it to third. That'll make the count 2-2. So now Letcher Central in business with a chance to take their first lead of the game. Their largest deficit has been 3. The closest they had it before it was tied was 3-2, and now it's 6-6.
Yeah, all Combs has to do is get it out of the infield.
2-2 the count, 1 out. Coach Hammond going to come out here, talk to I almost said Coach McElharnis, going to talk to Kyra here on the 2-2 count, 1 out. A great game it's been, Mark, just nip and tuck, neck and neck, just in this ball game. Both teams giving it their all. We've seen good defense on both sides, just incredible. We still got a lot of ball left to play here.
Yeah, where Kyra had been playing shortstop, she didn't have the pitch numbers on her wrist, so they brought her those out and told her to put them on so they could.
2-2 count here on the pitch. I'm going to say, well, now it's 2-2. So I thought it was 2-2 earlier there. So my apologies. 2-2 is the official count now. Maybe there was I think that one was a foul. So here we go. Here's the hit. That's a fair ball, and Stamper is going to score an RBI here. Double, 7-6, Letcher Central. Katie Combs with the double, and the Lady Cougars now have scored 4 straight runs to take the lead, 7-6.
Yeah, you know, as a stand-up double, she was looking to coach to see if he wanted to try to stretch it to third, but you don't want to run yourself out of a big inning.
Pop up, foul, 0-1 the count. I think that hit up here on the wood outside there, Mark.
Oh, yeah. Cougars bats come alive here. Hatton's come up swinging.
And the ball's a little loose. It's going to be ball 1, so 1-1 your count. What a comeback so far by the Lady Cougars. 7-6, their first lead of the game.
She done an awesome job keeping the ball in front of her and keeping Combs from getting on to third. So I got to give Waddles a good shout out there. Nice play.
Hatton, nice hit. This could bring in Combs. Here's the throw to home, and she is safe and give an RBI double to Anna Hatton. That's now 8-6 Letcher County Central. They've now rattled off 5 straight runs. Incredible comeback, gutsy effort here by the Lady Cougars, and they enjoy an 8-6 lead.
With their cleanup batter at the plate.
Combs with 2 runs tonight. Here's a hit right field. Kelsey Bentley. Hatton's going to run to third. She's going to score. Give Bentley an RBI single. And 9-6 now, Lady Cougars. They've knotted the hits up after trailing all night with that. 8-8. Incredible here. Mark Young. Really, the momentum is coming here now for the Cougars.
And this is where I was talking about when they brought in McLaurin, and she throws harder. That's what these Lady Cougars have been facing down there in South Carolina for a week. So they feel more comfortable with that type of pitch.
An incredible 6-run inning for the Lady Cougars, and we're going to have a pitch runner here coming in and going out. Bentley there and coming in for the Lady Cougars. Get that here.
Looks like maybe
Marley McCowan out there,
yeah.
number 8. So Marley McCowan will do the pitch running. I remember Madison Parsons, her cousin, covered her for many years up here at Letcher Central. Great softball player. Also Savannah as well, too. High pitch, 1-0 count, cousin. So 9-6 your score here, 1-0 the count.
I actually think that was a pitch out there. They thought Cougars was going.
Pavlik pops it up out of play, 1-1 your count. Go ahead, Mark.
I think they thought they had the steal on where they had done the substitution, and I think they threw out on the first pitch.
9-6 your score here. 1-1 the count. Comes the next pitch. High. It's going to be 2-1 your count now. Two-one your count. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Lady Cougars trailed most of this game. They now have their largest lead and match the largest lead of the game at 3. Now 3-1 your count here.
Again, you want to be selective. If it's your pitch, of course, go for it, but don't chase anything that's not your dream pitch.
Pavlik hits it. McCowan will be good at second, and Pavlik will get a run hit, and that'll now, first time tonight, the Lady Cougars have led in the hit category at 9-8. Runners on first and second.
I mean, that was just a well-placed ball, infield hit.
And now up the bat for the Lady Cougars, Miss Cook.
And she is the lady that got all this started.
Yep.
Way back when.
Swinging a miss on the first, 0-1 the count. She did. She really got that momentum going, as you mentioned,
Yeah,
Mark.
she was the leadoff batter for this inning, so the Cougars have batted around.
McCowan and Pavlik, second and first. That's going to be a strike, 0-2 your count.
Lawrence threw a change up there, took some speed off of it, and really had her on her front foot bad.
Here comes the pitch. Foul tip back, stays alive, 0-2 the count.
Cougars leading, bottom of the 16th. They've exploded for 6 runs in this inning.
3-0, 3-2 was the closest. 5-2, and that's a strikeout.
They got her with the off speed.
Yeah. 5-2, then 5-3, and all of a sudden, Lady Cougars, after trailing, and then it was 6-3, and then 6 straight runs. And now Bentley up to bat for the Lady Cougars.
Yeah.
Runners on first and second. Oh, that's left. Can they make the catch? They do. Oh, no, it's dropped. It's dropped. And McCowan will come in and score, and that makes it 10-6, Letcher Central. Wow, had the catch, Mark, and it would look like it was there and then just could not hold on to it. And Macy McCowan comes all the way from second to get the score. Wow. Sarah Richardson up now.
That's exactly right. That's going to bring up Richardson again.
Runners on first and second. Swing and a miss, that's a strike.
My scorebook's starting to look a little rough.
If she gets one of those fastballs over the center of the plate, Richardson liable to tomahawk it.
And 1-1 the count.
Count is even at 1-1. Cougars with them on first and second.
10-6 your score.
Richardson, who just had a marathon of
Yeah, Cougars had a big rally this inning so far.
Yeah, rattled off 7 straight. Richardson, oh, it gets by Reed. That's going to be fair, and I think Pavlik's going to come in, and she will, and that's going to make it 11-6, and that's going to give Pavlik the double. And can we have another run here? Here's the pitch, safe. 12-6 as Bentley slides in and gets the score. 3 runs for her tonight. Wow. So Letcher Central adds 2 more runs, and it's now 12-6.
Yeah, it's good heads up running by the Lady Cougars there. I mean, Richardson hit that ball, ended up all the way on third.
That's 9 runs in the inning.
8 different Lady Cougars have scored tonight, Mark Young. Hard to believe. Some of them have scored double. But if you told me coming into this inning that the Lady Cougars would have rattled off 9 runs, I wouldn't know. I would have been like, huh, what? Because of just how the pitching was going. Knott Central switched it up after they got 1 out. Here comes McAlarnis. Oh, it's caught right at the base, and Hammonds makes the tag, and we have played 6 after 6. The Lady Cougars rattle off 7 runs in the bottom of the 6th to lead at 12-6. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At HCTC, we've got you covered. While you focus on completing your certificate, diploma, or degree, our success coaches will connect you with financial information, tutoring, and so much more. Stay on your path to success at HCTC. Call today at 606-487-3293. We'll never underestimate you.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
12-6 as we go to the top of the 7th. The Lady Cougars, 9 straight runs in that inning. And real quick before we get back to that, as I hear Danger Zone being played by Kenny Loggins over the PA here. We hear that song a lot with Robert Lewis, but lost a great actor earlier this week in Val Kilmer. I'm Your Huckleberry, Tombstone, Batman, with Top Gun. Just so many movies, and such a great actor, and just hate to see that he passed away, but thankful for the memories that he has. And it's just when you get older, Mark, you just see a lot more people that you saw on TV in real life passing away, and thankful that we had in Top Gun Maverick too. That was a great one as well too. First pitch, but Drew Reed, it's going to be, or first pitch by Stamper, it's going to be a ball. And real quick, do you have any favorite moments by Val Kilmer or any of the movies he's done, Mark, that you can remember?
Well, when they first told that he was going to be in Tombstone, I was afraid that it would spoil it because I didn't see him as a Western, but he made the movie.
Pop up left field. Also can't forget his portrayal of Jim Morrison of The Doors. And great movie there. 1 up, 1 down for the Lady Cougars.
Next up, number 7, Bella Hammond.
I'm sorry for the Lady Patriots. My apologies there. Comes the next pitch. Ball, 1-0. Wow, that bottom inning, just a barrage. 9 straight runs. You know, we've always said it for years. Softball can change at any moment as Hammond pops it up out of play, 1-1 your count. You never know who's going to score on a scoring run. And it happens just like that, Mark.
Yeah, and it can happen with no outs. It can happen with 2 outs. That's what I love about this game. You can't count it over until the last out's made.
That's true. Agree with you 100%. Let's say ball, so 2-1 the count. Stamper looking over there at Coach Perkins. Pitch. Make it 3-1 the count.
She's trying to overthrow or something. She's bounced 2 or 3 in front of the plate, and that's unlike her. I mean, so she's trying to put a little extra oomph on it in this ball game instead of just relaxing and pitching.
Nice. Oh, Hammond pops it up. Hammond, excuse me. It's going to make it a full count. 3-2, 1 out. What a game it has been here tonight on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Knott County pretty much had the lead all the way through 5.5 innings, and then in the bottom of the 6th, Letcher Central just let the runs come. A couple of those could really have been 9-6, but the left fielder for Knott Central had dropped a catch, and that's a swing and a miss, and Hammond strikes out, 2 outs. And now 1 out away is Letcher Central from winning this game and getting Knott County Central in the season in a sweep.
Yeah, I mean, that's 11 strikeouts for the Cougars tonight.
Impressive.
Yeah, and
I think Stamper might have 7 of those, if I'm not mistaken. Either struck 1 on the first pitch.
Yeah, she's got 7. You're correct.
And Bentley with 4. That's not too shabby. You know, Coach Perkins will be happy about that. 0-1 on the count. Stamper, here comes the second one. It's ball. It's going to be 1-1 your count.
Knowing Coach Perkins, he will fuss at them and ask them why they waited to the 6th inning to score 9 runs.
Next pitch coming up for Stamper on the 1-1. Good hit there, but a throw, and it's going to be out. Third out as Danny McAlarnis could not get it to go. Rough night for her. But the Letcher County Central Lady Cougars come back from behind after trailing 3-0, 6-3, rattle off 9 runs in the bottom of the 6th, and they will get the win 12-6. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
And welcome back here at Cougar Field. Great ball game and a really big comeback for the Lady Cougars as they exploded in the sixth inning and ended up with eight or nine runs. Let's say 9 runs in one inning. Started out 3-1 after the first. Second inning, Knott County didn't score. LCC scored 1. And they kept doing that until the sixth, and they just blew the game wide open in the sixth. So we've got a couple of people here that we want to interview. No.
Go ahead, Katie. You can throw on the thing here. So, Katie Combs, congratulations tonight. Talk about this game. You know, it was 3-0, then 6-3. Talk about that sixth inning.
Well, I think we did really good. We wasn't hitting the ball until like that time, and then they put in that new pitcher, and it was a different speed, and it helped us, I think.
Gotcha. And now you've beaten Knott County Central 2 times You've beaten Knott County 2 times this season. Talk about how big of a momentum game that is for you.
Well, that's
Mark, can you hold on that for a minute, man? Go ahead, Katie. We had a lot of interference there. Go ahead.
I think it's a really good thing because it is a district game, so I think it's good for our team.
And it's so funny because I think I asked you, I can't remember what drive-through it was. Was it Dairy Queen or Wendy's?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen. And I said, you playing ball this year? And you said, yep. So I'm glad we get the chance to interview you here. And real quick, talk about the experience in South Carolina.
It was a really good experience. We all really like playing at the beach. It was good weather this time, too. Last year it wasn't very good, but it was all pretty good this year.
And, you know, you still get to go and do that after we had so much snow this year. So I bet that was a big break and just get everything off your mind. You know what I'm saying this year. And, Mark, you have any questions for you and Katie?
I mean, just a great game. I thought y'all did a good job keeping your head down and keep playing. And how did you feel it changed the momentum when McLaurin's come in and started pitching? Did that make a difference for you guys?
Yeah, I think it helped us because I don't think we're that good hitting slower pitching, and then she sped it up, and I think it helped us a lot.
I know from past experience, being down there in South Carolina, you see a lot of really strong pitchers. So I'd actually made the comment that it could work to your advantage, and, man, y'all proved me right. So great job.
Thank you.
Katie, congratulations. Looking forward to seeing you in more games and enjoy this victory.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we'll talk here, and we'll get Kelsey Bentley on the headsets here. Kelsey, congratulations to you tonight. Big game here for you, and just talk about overall, you had that big RBI, and just talk about that inning there in the sixth with the runs.
I think we were just down, and then the energy started going up because we all were like, we can't lose this game. It's a big district game for us, and it would just be a tough loss on us if we lost this game. So I think the energy got up, and all of us, we started getting more confident at the plate, and so we all just started hitting the ball.
Yeah, I forgot to ask Katie this. You get the win against Knott Central, but now you got to turn around and play a really good Wise Central team.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that game tomorrow night.
I know they have some really good girls on that team. I play travel ball with almost all of them.
Awesome.
And they're all big ball players, so I know we've got to bring our A game tomorrow to be able to pull out that win.
And going forward, you sweep Knott County. Talk about how much momentum that's going to carry into the district and region.
I'm hoping that'll give us some confidence, especially at the plate and also in the field with the errors and stuff. I hope we get those cleaned up. We're doing good. We're making a lot of progress. I think Myrtle Beach also helps us a lot.
And how was that for you, by the way?
It was pretty good. I think we lost a couple games that we should have won, but it was by little mistakes, and we can clean those up. We'll do good.
Mark?
I mean, I thought you guys played a tremendous ball game by keeping your head in the game and not giving up. And it's never over till it's over. So I loved what you said there about cleaning up some of your mistakes. Being able to recognize that, how do you feel like that's going to prepare you later on in the season?
I just think us being able to, know what we've done and be able to fix that, because we're pretty good at fixing our mistakes. And I think by tournament time, we'll be in shape. We'll be good.
I hope to see it.
Thank you for talking with us tonight, Kelsey.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. And we will get Scarlett Stamper here in a little bit, and we'll take a break on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Get up to $600 off select devices, and that makes this the season of saving and upgrading with Appalachian Wireless. Get up to $600 off select devices with a new or renewed line on any Appalachian Advantage unlimited plan. This selection is amazing, so just visit your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or AppalachianWireless.com for devices, terms, and conditions. It's the season of saving because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
12-6, your final score here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We're now with Coach Jay Perkins. And, Coach, just talk about this game tonight.
The slow pitching dealt us a bad hand. All week long we was playing against 60-mile-an-hour pitchers down there in Myrtle Beach, and I think they had to know, they knew that, what we was playing down there, and this kid was throwing 40 mile an hour, and we couldn't hit it, and but then little Cook kid got in there, and she got a good hit for us, and it started it, and we just hammered down, They've done a really good job. They've improved a whole lot, and I was kind of mad at my girls, I was like, how can't you hit a 40 mile an hour fastball? I don't know, but they wasn't, and I don't know, man. It just stumped us, and but they didn't give up. They kept, and then we scored 9 or 10 runs.
Now,
9 runs.
Yeah, in the bottom of the 6th. And I was going to ask you that. Do you think Richardson and Yeary, they kept going at it? She kept keeping Yeary on the circle and everything tonight. Do you think maybe that kind of chipped away at maybe getting her out of the game and building some momentum to get these runs?
I would say so. I would say there's some cars in the parking lot that's got some dents in them. But you jump back to Prairie Central last year in the regional championship. She foul tipped 13 balls on a at-bat. It was, I think everybody was there. And then she ended up getting a hit. But that wore Perry's pitcher down. But, she just continues to battle. Why she hits it to the left, I don't know. We've tried to work with her on that. But, she's a good little ball player, and she battled and battled and battled. And I'd say got that pitcher frustrated and probably the coach frustrated. So I'm proud of them. They didn't quit, and we had a great week at Myrtle Beach. And, we played some top-notch teams down there. We played one team that had 4 D1 commits on their team from Lake Park, Illinois, and it was unbelievable. And what was crazy is they had 3 varsity teams down there from that school. One school. So, but we learned a lot, and we're still grinding away. We're just trying to get back into the win tradition that we got up here, and hopefully we'll play Wise tomorrow. But I don't know with the weather. But if you're playing Letcher Central, bring your slow pitcher, because that stumps us. Because we're so used to the speed of the pitching that we've been facing, and we ain't played nobody that don't pitch in the high 50s and 60s, besides Knott County. That's it, and that's what we're used to seeing. And people ask why we play that. Well, you play it to get ready to go down to state, and that's what we plan on doing. And we just take one game at a time. If we don't play tomorrow, we'll come to practice. This week is drama, so they're off Friday and Saturday. Our game's been switched on Monday because Harlan's playing in the All-A, so but we should be playing on Tuesday. I think we play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We got a doubleheader on Saturday because we got the Mountain Strong tournament. So a few teams coming in, Belfry, Clay, Shelby Valley. So hopefully we'll get some wins and just keep playing one at a time and grinding them. That's all we can do,
I got to ask you this question really quick, because there for a second it looked like I mentioned this to Mark. You told me when Coach Sandlin used to be over at Knott County, you were like, I get him over there, he gets me over here.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay, because I was thinking the same. Like I was like, you never know what happens, but what got you to think that? Just because of the way the game was going?
The way the game was going, you know, and when Sandlin was down there, we had so many battles, and he was a great coach. Had some great players down there, and they got some good players. I mean, Michael Lawrence hit that ball, and I don't know if it came 20 foot off the ground and went out of here. And then, you know, we walked her a couple times, and then Scarlett struck her out. So, you know, I'm proud of my kids. You know, we're getting in the groove. My two pitchers pitched really good while we was down there. We played East Carter on Friday. We had one error, and, you know, they scored. They beat us 4-0, but it should have been 2-0. But it was a pitching duel. Kelsey Bentley pitched her best game against them, and we didn't make no mistakes down there besides that one error. And I'm just proud of the way we're playing. And, you know, we still, you know, it's our 17th game.
Wow.
And, you know, we got Wise coming here tomorrow. He's only played 6 games.
Wow.
And then I was looking at the stats, and what's funny is we've pitched almost 2,000 pitches since we've been playing. And the closest team is Hazard, and they got like 1,000. So that goes to show you how many more pitches that my pitchers has thrown. And we've played a lot of games. And, you know, we're just trying to take one at a time and get through April and, you know, and start grinding for May and, you know, for the district championship and then go on to the region. So,
yeah, I mean, from the time we done Myrtle Beach a long time ago, and you still do it, I made the comment when they made the pitching change that it may be to our advantage, and man,
and it was.
Those girls really teed off on them there in the 6th, and when you get the middle of your lineup doing that and getting that started for you, you had to be really pumped.
Well, just like last year, I mean, we're dangerous 1 through 9. And, you know, the Michael Lawrence kid, she's a great ball player, great basketball player. And now she's a great softball player, too. And,
absolutely.
You know, but she don't know nothing but throwing it hard, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's what we like. We like you to throw it hard. And we teed off on her, and it went to our advantage. And we got a big win in the district, so we're leading the district for the overall, you know, right now. And we still got to play Jenkins and Cordia. So that's 4 more games, but they're not going to pitch like Michael Lawrence did. So we'll just have to wait in the box and hopefully just drive the ball and win them games. But we're ready to roll, man. I mean, there's one goal, and that's the end. That's to win it. That's what we're trying to do, and we're just trying to play each play. Is, you know, we actually made some changes tonight because, you know, our little 7th grader played shortstop for us, and, you know, she started all this on this, and she got that good hit, and that's what started it all. And, you know, I'm proud of her, and you know, she stepped up. Man, to be a 7th grader playing varsity, that's pretty good. You know, we're missing Kara Holcomb. You know, she's hurt right now, and hopefully we'll get her back around May, you know, and she can get in there and do her thing because, you know, she was a 400-plus hitter last year, and she was on the all-region team. And, you know, we're missing her, but, you know, you still got to play, you know. But I'm proud of the kids. They all learned. We played a lot of JV ball down there, and all the kids are getting better, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. It ain't about me. It's about these kids anyway. So,
yeah,
you know, if I'm just a part of it. And, you know, I'm just trying to put the puzzle together.
And you're doing a heck of a job, Coach. And thank you for talking to us. And we hope to be here tomorrow night if the weather permits it. For that, I know the Warriors always bring it.
They do, and we'll see what happens. And I doubt they're going to bring somebody pitching 40 mile an hour to us. So, but we're ready, and, you know, if we can play, you know, we'll play. So, if I get this field ready, we'll be up here to play. So, I'm anxious about it. You know, it's been a while since we played Central, so I say let's get it out.
I think you beat them one year. It was an epic game. It was very close.
Yeah, it was a good game. That was when Nicely was pitching for us, and you know. But like I said, our kids are just, and they always got a good attitude, and, you know, and my coaches, man, they work tirelessly. You know, I just want to shout out to my wife. Her mom's had a stroke, so she's not been in here, and you know, I'm really missing my wife, and cause she's always been a part. I mean, she's been a part when Mark was with us, and we're just trying to get through our hard time that we're having with our family right now. But I miss her being in the concession stand and seeing her. So we're gonna grind on, you know. And I know she's probably watching on Game Changer. So, but I love the Lady Cougars, and let's go.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you. That's Coach Jay Perkins of the Lady Cougars and a big win against the Knott County Central Patriots tonight here. And we're going to talk to Scarlett Stamper here. And well, you've been busy.
Yes,
Myrtle Beach,
very.
These games, plus
The
Legally
play,
Blonde.
yes.
I'm not going to bombard you with questions. Just talk about this game tonight.
Oh my gosh, these are the games I love to play. I really do. Knott County came off super hot. Kyra hit that home run first at bat, and I was like, uh-oh, this is going to be a ball game. So we started going back and forth. They were playing great defense. They were just hitting in our gaps, so there's not much you can do about that. Sometimes people you can't stop everybody from hitting. So, but we just kept telling each other, like, we're going to get on it. We're just going to just be patient. We got this, and sure enough, we were patient, and little Amira, our 7th grader, started off the 6th inning with that shot, that line drive single, and we were like, all right, here we go.
And
it just kept rolling from there.
I thought for a second that your hit went over the yellow line.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I hit my little jog. I was like, and it was not over. So.
Really and truthfully, she made a play for it and lunged, and it hit the bottom of her glove and fell down, or it was gone.
That's what everybody was saying in the dugout, because I was like, well, that was embarrassing. I acted like it was gone, and it wasn't. But then they were like, no, it looked like it was.
Oh, it would have been gone had she not got a glove on it.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the Y Central tomorrow night if the weather holds up and you get to play?
I'm excited. Y Central's always a great team. They have a great program over there. So, yeah, I'm excited. Ready to come back out another day at the field.
And Coach says you get Friday and Saturday off. And what are you more nervous about, that game or the play?
That's a great question. Probably the game, honestly.
Gotcha.
That's what I care more about. So.
Exactly. Well, I know Evan Sean's out there and your family. You probably want to get with them. Scarlett, thanks for talking to us on Bluegrass Sports Nation, and
Thank
congratulations
you so
on the win
much.
tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's Scarlett Stamper, everyone, and had a big game tonight. Mark, your closing thoughts as we wrap up out of here.
I mean, I was just impressed that they were able to keep their composure and keep their head down and battle their way back in this. Knott Central jumped on them early, and they were able to overcome that and get a big win.
Yeah, we want to thank all of our sponsors here, Double Quick, Appalachian Wireless, and also HCTC, Kemper Furnitures, and the Buckhorn Children's Foundation. We want to thank you for joining us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Thank you, Matt Hudson, who just trusted us tonight, and I love this setup. I love this new technology. I was having fun with it, learning it here. And Mark, thank you for joining as well, too. I had a really good time. And I had a little rust, I'm not going to lie, a little rust. Been a while since I've done softball, but still enjoyed the game, did the best we could, and bring it even more tomorrow night and the rest of the games. I'm looking forward. We got some games for softball here this season on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Yeah,
I'm excited about the season, like I said, and hopefully all of them turn out this well.
Yeah, we just been here with 17 straight games, when they so for Mark Young, I'm Anthony Brisalia. Thank you for joining us on Bluegrass Sports Nation tonight, and you all have a great night, and God bless.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.